breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Illegals dropping like flies. Border agents got awesome payback. Hell yeah. Show me a so-called humanitarian group and I will show you an anti-American group. Although the United States of America is the most generous and kind nation ever known to mankind, two humanitarian groups and a new report are now claiming that U.S. Border Patrol agents are systematically destroying and vandalizing water, food, and other supplies left for illegal immigrants in the hot and arid Arizona desert in what they describe as a systemic feature of enforcement practices in the borderlands. Volunteers with the Tucson-based No More Deaths and La Coalición de Derechos Humanos say such vandalism essentially condemns illegal immigrants in the area to die of thirst. The group also confirms they possess statistical analysis, video evidence, and personal experience of this claim. A spokesperson for the group also said the practice of destruction of and interference with aid is not the deviant behavior of a few rogue Border Patrol agents, but it is a systemic feature of enforcement practices at the border. Volunteers also claim to have found water gallons vandalized 415 times in an 800 square mile patch of Sonoran Desert southwest of Tucson, from March 2012 to December 2015. The damage is said to have affected 3,586 gallons. Why do these groups exist? Why do criminals have groups of people with questionable character and morals within our nation's borders helping them commit the crime of entering our nation illegally? When will we stand up as law-abiding American citizens and say enough of this lawlessness? No other nation on earth has groups within its borders helping criminals invade their nation. This garbage needs to stop. Via Judicial Watch. DOJ report, nearly half of Fed crimes near Mexican border. Crime is so high along the Mexican border that nearly half of all the criminal cases filed by federal prosecutors in the United States last fiscal year were concentrated in a handful of districts located in that region, according to the U.S. government's figures. It's not as if this is new, but to see it spelled out in a government report with a detailed breakdown is truly alarming. The statistics illustrate that the Mexican border region is a cesspool of crime that's costing American taxpayers a chunk of change, not to mention loads of grief. There are 94 federal court districts in this country, and the 5 located near the southern border see a large portion of criminal cases, according to the Justice Department's annual report on criminal prosecutions. The 5 federal districts also have the biggest number of defendants actually convicted of federal crimes. Of the 61,529 criminal cases initiated by federal prosecutors last fiscal year, more than 40%, or 24,746, were filed in court districts neighboring the Mexican border. This includes Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, Western Texas, and Southern Texas. The 2 Texas districts each had more than double the convictions of all 4 federal court districts in the state of New York combined, according to the DOJ report. The Western Texas district had the nation's heaviest crime flow, with 6,341 cases filed by the feds. In Southern Texas, 6,130 cases were filed, 4,848 in Southern California, 3,889 in New Mexico and 3,538 in Arizona. Not surprisingly, most of the offenses were immigration-related. In fact, 38.6% of all federal cases, 23,744, filed last year involved immigration, the DOJ report confirms. Nearly 22%, 13,383, were drug-related. 19.7%, 12,123, were violent crimes and 10.2%, 6,000